How's it going, everybody? It's Ron from LiveCaseBreak.com doing our first break of the night. 2020 Upper Deck Goodwin Champions 8-box inner case, random first letter number 1. So the letters available are on the left-hand side. There were 3 notations I wanted to make. Jordan's curtain call cards go to the J spot. Does not say Michael Jordan on it, it says Jordan. So I delineate those specifically to the J spot. Any other regular Michael Jordan cards that say Michael Jordan go to the M spot. Museum collection, even though that it might be the Apollo 16, could be something else. Any museum collection space cards go to the M spot. And then the last one is Aesop's Fables, even though that would typically go to A. A was a pretty stacked list to begin with. So the Aesop's Fables cards, any of those go to the XYZ spot. So we need to open up this case. We need to randomize the list of names, list of numbers, and the left and right side of the case so we know which case we're doing. And the way I did this, it's actually top and bottom. So I'm going to switch this up to top and bottom. I'm going to mark them so they're visually marked. Okay. Random, we need dice first. Let's get fresh dice. Why is that 3 already there? Tim. Alright, dice. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 7 times. Let's figure out what case we're doing. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Final time. We are doing the bottom. Top will be for break number 2, which is already in the store. Same breakdown, same spot price, same amount. And there we go, B for bottom. Now, let's see what everybody gets so you guys have time to trade. Should be 21 names here. There are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The final time. There is 7. We got Juliet with the number 1 spot. Greg with the 21 spot. Our letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Juliet gets the N. Ashley, you've got the XYZ and the Aesop's Fables. John, you've got the B. Streeter, you got H. Ashley with the D. Alex with the T. Haig with C. Joe E, you got the Q and the O. Colby, you got J in the Jordan's curtain calls. Drew, you got the M in the museum and the F. For Nick, you got the U and the V. Lee, you got A's. Charles, you got S, I, and K. Eddie G with the E. Charles with the G. Matt with the L's. Daniel with the P. Joe with the R's. And Greg with the W's. Let me get this on the screen in a better way. And then you guys can trade if you would like. All right. This first. Let's see. Delete. All right, I'm going to sort it by name first, especially if you have multiple, and then it's for the first name on the card, Matt. So there's no teams in Goodwin. You'll say like basketball, football, there's categories, but no team names on Goodwin. So it'll be for the player or this athlete or the TV personality, their first name, what's on the card, except for what's denoted there. Like the cat cards and the fish cards, they only have one name. So, whatever the cat, some of them have 2 names. Now let me sort this. Sort the Okay, there it is by alphabetical. I'm going to get the randomizer off the screen. I'm going to open up boxes, but you guys still can trade. So like any of the, as example, Jason Dominguez, base cards go to the J spot. Colby. Joe Burrows, go to the J spot. Colby. Tiger Woods goes to T. Daniel's looking for R. So Joe E. Daniel is trying for the R spot. There is. I went through the whole checklist. All the letters that were in there. The X and Z were the only ones that were questionable of whether there was. It depends on how some of those stamp cards come out. The checklist is a little bit different than what the card says. No, S doesn't get stamp relics. It's whoever the person is on the stamp card. I got my spreadsheet at home, Steve. I did it last night. It's there. I don't cheat you guys on spots. Otis Nixon, House of Lies. Joe E, any interested in trading for the R? To Daniel. Daniel has P. I don't remember off the top of my head the difference there. So he texted me. That's what he's trying to get. Omar from The Wire, specifically. Let's start opening some packs here. Get this prepped. Ready to go. Bucks gone in football. Thank you. No Q or O's for liar? No. There's Q's and O's. Queen Conch, Quillback Rockfish. That's a Q. What else? There's a lot of Q's in here because of Exquisite. Is like on everything. Queen Victoria. Alright, once I get this first box open, the trade window will be closed. Surprised they didn't do blank backs this year again. Usually that's one they always do. I can see right off the bat, O has Oarfish, because right now it's still on the fish. Look, sometimes you get randomized the Marlins. Literally. But there are hits available to every spot there. Alright, trade window closed. Look at the zoom. to get the English and the Spanish B? Let me, sorry, let me, do this by letter now. There we go. I'm not showing drops on my end, so I'm not saying by not showing drops it's not me, but that tends to be the one thing that we see when we're doing poorly. Joe Burrow Gaudy. Joe Burrow base. Scarface. Going for that rapper collection. Mini of Bayless. Stevie Wentz. Color Burst. Jin Yu Frey. Gaudy. So Haig, like, I know you like LeBron. Do you only like LeBron Lakers, or do these type of cards are stuff that you would collect? I did ask. I didn't get an answer, Daniel. I asked a few times. Jason Dominguez. Tiger Woods. Color Burst. Just Lakers. Got it. Vince Russo for the V spot. Joe Morvansky. Color Burst of Luciana. Uyghur Woods. James Dowry, and we've got our first cat. The American Curl. Go to the A spot, Lee. That is FC 20. As in the tier 2. Our next one right under there. Vince Russo, 3D. And that is a bounty version. Go to the V spot, Steve. Let's see what his odds are. Where are you, Lentaculars? There you go, 3D Lentaculars. Number 131. Tier 1. He's a little bit common. Sorry. It's not a snake oil. I would never do that. Franco. Masut. Mini. Should still have one more hit onto this side. Christian Coleman. Color Bursts. Erica Hosseini. E-Spot, Eddie G. Surfing Auto. Nothing wrong with the E-Spot at all when it gets hits. Splash of color, not Color Burst. That's right. Sorry. Is this a bench warmer break? We got cats. We got surfing. We got Vince Russo. It's sports. Jesse Lebrec. And our lumberjack is a Jason Dominguez for the J. Colby. That should be this box. All right. Let me just grab a box for all these to go into. There we go. We'll do a recap at the end. All the lumberjack minis, all the hits. The only other parallel for the minis is a black out of 8. You got the presidential spot in case 2. Joe, there was no snake oil, buddy. No snake oil. So we should be getting 1 fish, 3 cats, and then a major case hit, which is the case hits are the Aesop's Fables, the Museum Collection, the Jordan's Curtain Calls, the Exquisite Autos, etc. So we should see one of those per inner case, so per break. There's another one of these in the store if you enjoy the format. What's up, Andrew? Just in time. You only missed 1 box so far. Snake oil relic, 1 per box. Ouch. Ouch. There's a second one in the store, Andrew. It's the other half of this same master case. It's random letter. First letter. You can see the breakdown there. There's only 3 that are called out specifically. I moved the Aesop's Fables off of the A spot into the last spot. Museum Collection, all of them go to the M. And Jordan's Curtain Call, just to specify, because it doesn't say Michael Jordan at all on the card at all, so it goes to the J spot. There you go, another Erica for you. Text you the Q's and O's? I mean, I can. I've already told you some of the Q's and O's. There are hits. They're the relics, but they're hits. Malden Gowdy. Chua. Mini. That was weird. Had a double. Dwyer. Nick Lucena Mini. I think you're going to get the Erica Rainbow, Eddie, that you'll have to explain to the wife. Get the whole set of cards. Joe Burrow, Wander Franco. Jenny Andrade, Mini. Jenny Andrade, Splash of Color. Now it's choppy. Oh, no Q hits. Queen Victoria, though. That's a Q. That snake oil must go down smooth. That's an HS2. Going to Q and Joe E. As a 2-cent stamp. There's Canadian postage, too. That's kind of cool. Like, they couldn't get a UK stamp. They got a Canada one. So it's 1 cent. James Holtzhauer relic, TV personality. That's going to the J spot. J spot strong. Colby, you have so many cards. Rose Lavelle mini. We got an RJ Hampton. That must have been why Daniel wanted the R spot. Going to Joe, 3D lenticular, 147. Tier 2, so it's not the most common one. Splash of Color Scarface. It's actually a cool looking card. Our next Lumberjack, Darius Garland, going to the D spot, Ashley. One, two, that should be all 3 hits from this box. Gretzky Gaudy. Nick Lucena Gaudy. Mini. Splash of Color Vince Russo. Ends with a Jinyu Freight. Box 2 in the books. We have a football break guaranteed by 10 o'clock tonight. Should be done with this by 10. So there might not be room for personals in between that break and this one. That's at 5%. I'm going to up that discount once I'm done with this box. We've got 19 teams left. Let's go no matter what. It's hard to search for you because there's too many U's in the names. And then there is a second half, so it's out of the same master case of Goodwin. Same format, $50 a spot. Mini flying right out, RJ Hampton. Pack has 2 cards in it. And I can't get them out. That had 2 cards. How many cards supposed to be? 5 cards per pack? I feel like we're going to have a missed hit now because of that. Let's count the hits as we get them. I see a lenticular, so there's 1. Why is that all capitalized? Does that mean something else? You need milk. All right, this is box 3. Menin Rome. Splash of Color. Joe Moravsky, Splash of Color. Big Boy, Gaudy Mini. Wander mini. So just take some of my own snake oil. Is that what you're saying? Brandon Bayless, splash of color. Alex Morgan, Gaudy. Scarface, Gaudy. Seems like all the hits are on the same side. John Busigros, mini. Jason Dominguez, splash of color. Rayom. Got it. Colonel Nicole Malchowski. I screwed that one up. Genuine Heroes. The end spot. Juliet. I don't know that she was on the checklist. The Genuine Heroes only had one originally. When I did it. Air Force, yep. Worked hard. First female aviator to fly the skies as a member of the Thunderbirds. Nate, I wasn't running that one. I don't know. That was in Facebook. Looks like 17 left as of an hour ago, so probably not. But we shall see. Casey Mize, Gaudy. Jenny Andrade, Gaudy Mini. Phil Dalhauser, Beach Volleyball. 3D Lenticular. Card number 138. Tier 1. Going to the P spot. Daniel. So what's that? That's 1, 2, 2 hits. We have that weird pack. Ryan Stasic. Color Burst. You got Lumberjack. Nick Luciana. Erica Hosini. Gaudy. Yeah, I think we were shorted a hit. I think that 2-card pack. It might be in one of these boxes. We've had that happen. So hopefully we get an extra hit in one of the boxes to make up for it. Box 4. If not, I'll see what I got around here. If we got something we can add as a hit. I don't know if I have anything. I have a promo pack of some sort. It was the U hit, yeah. Oh, I was going to up the discount, I said. Hold on. Let me up the discount on football. Okay, that's upped. So we've got Goodwin number 2 in the store. There's a link there. Ignore that I put number 1. I just didn't update that, but the link does go to number 2. So same configuration. And then we've got 10% off and guaranteed by 10. If we're done with this one by 10, otherwise it goes right after I clean up this break of a 11-box football mixer. And then we can do the Goodwin after that. Oh, I got 2 hits on that side at least. Maybe it's switched up on this box. here's another... Oh, that's got the 5 cards. Okay, that just didn't have the decoy in it. Oh, we had another skinny pack. Piv, are you still in the stream, buddy? I didn't get an answer from you about what you want me to do. All right, box 4. Ken Jennings, Gouty. Phil, Mini. Splash of color of Gin. Darius Garland, Gouty. RJ Hampton, Mini. Laura Wilkinson, Splash of Color. Diving. Joe Burrow, Mini, Gouty. LeBron James, Splash of Color. Tiger, Splash of Color. We got Phil Lumberjack going to the P spot. Fabiano. It's a cool relic. 37 out of 65. Manning. Is that Jersey relic? Does not say. It's a cool patch. Oh, you were correcting my first name, Steve. That's why I didn't... I thought you corrected the last name for some reason. Mano. Alright. Now I know better. M-Spot going to Drew. As the premium series. Mano. Simone, Gouty. Stevie, Mini. You guys know, I'm not going to remember any of it. I'm not going to remember. Theo. I'll try. Well, there's the Mano box. Premium relic and a beautiful autograph. Going to Drew. And Vince Russo Mini, and behind that, part of the cat collection, we got the Chauncey. There you go, Haig. That's what you're looking for in the C spot. Some cats. That is FC 14. I think that's a tier 1. There's a silent U in the front. Piv, you haven't answered what I've asked you multiple times. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Did you want me to straight up refund you for your other spot? I wanted to do it before the break so I wouldn't forget. But now the break's happening. You come in here talking about how many $5 autos there are, and now you tell me to check the numbering on the cat. Come on, man. Come on. You put it down. It's a tier 1 cat. That's what I thought. The number 1 through 18 is tier 1. Everything above that's a higher tier. But the tiger, cheetah, and lion are the top dogs. Give that to Lizzie, Haig? You're giving away your hits? Because she has a cat? I'll give it to her. That sounded very badly. Lizzie, I did not mean to say it like that. I was just agreeing that I would give it to you. The cat card. Jesus. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. It rendered weird out of my mouth. Hit the reset. Stop this break, everybody. I'm going to stop the break. See, Haig, if you'd have just taken your hit, this wouldn't have happened. Now we got a third cat collection in this side. On average, there's 3 per inner case. Jenny Gowdy, Jenny Mini, Denny Splash of Color, Michael Jordan Mini, Splash of Color Bianca, I am going to blame it on you when I can, Haig. I don't get to blame people often. Jesse, Mini. Gretzky, Splash of Color for the W's. The King. Nice, Alex Morgan. These were not on the checklist. These were unannounced, black and white. There's that, and there's a portrait variation. So A spot Lee. It's a nice short print for you. And we've got a stamp. Wilhelmina, Queen of the Netherlands. With a 5-cent stamp on there, stamped 1931. Going to the W's. Gregory S. She does look like she's wearing scrubs. I'll have to see her. I'll pull up her next base card. Ursula Morgan. Stephen Root, Relic. Actor. Going to the S spot, Charles. LeBron Gowdy. Got a Tiger Mini. John Busigros. That'd be perfect for an autograph right there. Oh, there's the Alex Morgan base card. So she still looks like she's wearing scrubs. She's wondering why people want her photo. Tiger Woods Gowdy. And behind that, we got a Russian blue. Going to the R spot, Joe Butchagros. That is FC12, so that's a common one too. Christian Coleman is our lumberjack out of this box for the C spot. You want to give that card away to anybody that I could talk to inappropriately, Haig? Everybody getting spot price with their base cards today. Calling it right now. What's up, John? You called BS. Let's see. We still haven't got a case hit, I don't believe. And we're still missing. We should get a fish relic. Those are one per inner case. We're at 10% on the football break. That'll be happening probably actually right after I clean up this break, get the video uploading. We'll start football. 10% off the remaining teams. That's an 11-box mixer. The majority of it, 10 boxes, are 2020 product. We are on box number 6 out of 8 for this break. Ryan Stasik Mini. Mesut. Splash of color. Another one of these is on deck after that, John. Miles. Simone. Splash of color. Jamie Gowdy. I don't even got to do the last names, actually, because the first name is all that matters. Timothy. Miles. Splash of color. Denny Mini. Stevie. And we got a Jamie Dwyer. 3D lenticular. That is 106. $50, John, for that. You can see the breakdown of the letters on the screen there. Although Steve is gonna claim I probably should only do 20 spots. That's the J spot, Colby. Ken Jennings, splash. We got Theo is our lumberjack. Dominica, splash. And we've got a Space Relics STS2. That's the museum collection. MCS SSO. I think that's the same one I got. So that, as per the listing, goes to the M spot. Oh, I got STS4. So that is going to M and Drew. We got a Stevie memorabilia. Going to the S's, Charles. It's called Museum Collection, specifically in the listing. That's the name of the actual insert set. That's like saying, well, Jersey Relic should go to the J spot. Oh my God. It was in the listing when you bought in. It was mentioned in the stream. You'll have to ask Charles, John. He's the one who hit it. So those space relics are 1 in 1,000 packs. We were looking those up earlier. I did, Charles. I did. The museum collection space relics that I don't have to say out all the time are 1 in 1,000 packs. Like if I say, oh, that was a cool Morgan card, that doesn't mean it goes to M's. It's not an M organ. It's Alex. Mark Henry, splash of color. Robin Bone, splash of color. Willpower Gowdy. Megan Gowdy Mini. Fabiano Mini. John Gowdy. Tiger Woods Mini. Fabiano splash of color. Michael Jordan splash of color. RJ Hampton. I think it's the second one. Lumberjack. I feel like we got him before. Nope. That was Darius Garland. R spot on that. Robin Bone Gowdy. Ben Simmons Gowdy. Mini of Stephen Root. Phil. Splash of color. You got Cole Anthony. Basketball auto. Going to the C's. Hey. That's fake news, Joe. We already hit the Q spot, son. Spreading lies. Simone Manuel. Relic. Going to the S spot, Charles. Joe Burrow 3D. Going to the J spot, Kobe. That's 141. I didn't see it, Alex. I'm sorry. Your legitimate question is being pushed off the screen. Please ask your question again. Last box. I'm going to do a recap. It's first name, Alex. So you have... Where are you on this one? You got T. So first name T. I'm just not gonna do fun breaks anymore. I'm gonna do whatever Tim remembers to put up. And that's it. You've been exposed to what? All right. Last box. Good luck. 3 hits. Mini LeBron James. Splash Jamie. Vince Russo, Gowdy. Joe Burrow Mini. Rose Lavelle. Splash of Color. It's the first one of hers I remember seeing. Jamie Mini. Wander Franco. Splash of Color. Jordan Gowdy. Dominguez. Got another Minot relic this time. Going to the M's. Drew. We did not get a fish yet, so there should be one here, I hope. Otherwise, the odds have been lying. Jesse Lebrecht, 3D Lenticular. That's number 123. Go to the Jays. Colby. Megan, Splash of Color. I don't see a thick card either. Masut is our Lumberjack. Timothy Way Gowdy. Tiger Gowdy, Mini. Casey Mize. Denny Avdija. But these are the out of 50 inscribed. 2 times Israeli League champ for the D spot, going to Ashley. $39 out of 50 on that. Ends with a big boy. So you know what? We had that missing. We had a pack that only had 2 cards, and I said, I bet you there's a thick card missing. I bet you that's what we're missing. We're missing our fish relic from there. Let me see if I have something. Like I said, I think I have promo packs of some sort. Got a couple overtime packs. Hockey, sadly, but that's all I got for Upper Deck promo packs at the moment. So we'll open these. Those will go same thing. It's the first name. Maybe we'll get an auto. Keith Yondel, 28 out of 99. Next in line, Nicholas Haig. Blue, Brian Dumlin. Dominic Kubliak, next in line. And Nick Suzuki, next in line. No auto, sadly, but I tried. All right, recap. Our Lumberjacks. Gotta get these relics into. Okay, Lumberjack Minis. We had Theo for the T spot. We had Christian for the C. Mazut for the M's. RJ Hampton for the R. Phil for the P. Nick for the N's. Darius Garland for the D. And then Jason Dominguez Gowdy for the J spot. We had one unannounced card. We had an Alex Morgan black and white. These were not on the checklist. So that goes to the A spot. Our 3D lenticulars. Only one was a a bounty card. So Vince for the V's, Jesse for the J, Joe Burrow for the J, Jamie for the J, P for the Phil, RJ Hampton for R's. Our relics. Mano, Simone, Stevie, Steven, Mano Premium out of 65, and then James for the J's. Our cats, we got the Russian Blue for the R's, Chelsea for the C's. Hey, gave that up though. That's going over to the cat in the break, which is Juliet. And then we had an American Curl going to Lee. Stamps, we had Wilhelmina, Queen of Netherlands, going to W's. Queen Victoria for the Q spot. Our autos, Denny Inscribed for the D. Cole Anthony for the C. Manote for the M's. Nicole Machowski for the N spot. And Erica Hosseini for the E spot. And our case hit was a Museum Collection STS-2 Space Relic. And there we go. That was the break, everybody. 5 more. Livecasebreak.com. This is Ron. I'm out.